Hey, hello, my dear and lovely friends. Thank you so much for tuning in again today, day number 31. We are counting. Today is going to be an important day because I'm going to reveal a secret to you in my story. But before we're going to start, I want to tell you one more synchronicity. It's happening all the time. And now that you have a little bit more of an understanding of my own story, I want to share that with you because now it makes more sense to you so that you see what I see sometimes, and I hope that that will also inspire you or what can I say, help you in seeing those synchronicities in your own world, because they happen all the time. So what happened to me yesterday? So I went to the gym. I love going to the gym. It does keep me sane. And so I went to the gym and I'm just warming up and I'm listening as usual. I love my Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. They kick my butts when I am at the gym. So that's my to listen or tunes when I'm working out, because that's when I can really work out. Anyway, so I'm listening. So and I'm warming up and my cross trainer. And then a little bit in front of me, I see other people, and so there's this guy, and I see on his TV screen as well on the right hand side as back in the day that I just read to you, day number 29. Apparently I just checked it right now when that was. You know what movie was playing? Like seriously, The Breakfast Club. Seriously, so I'm there starting my I remember a few minutes in, and in that minute that I saw that, I actually on my iTunes, Joan Jett's School Days from back in the day, she started singing that, but the new version that is on that greatest hits album from 2010. So, but it was just matching. First of all, I'm like, what? The Breakfast Club. And I have not, seriously, I do not believe that I have seen that movie anywhere since my airplane flight from New York to Los Angeles, which marks, I moved July 31st, I think, yeah, July 31st, 2015, up in the air. I watched that as my first Footloose, and then, we had The Breakfast Club, and I have not seen it until yesterday on the guy's screen again in front of me. I mean, it's just funny. And then in the second I see it, the School Days starts, which is, by the way, The Runaways. That's Joan Jett's former girl band. So they legendary stuff. Look it up. Once again, I want to urge you to do that. Anyway, but it was just funny. The subject was just matching because she sings about it being 18 and all that stuff. And so it was just cool. So what it all means, I have no idea. I just can tell you words materialize, thoughts become things. And to me, it just... I'm interpreting it the way that I'm really on track, that whatever I'm doing is spot on my life path here on Mother Earth. And so I just say it as a wink from the universe. But yeah, so it's just cool. So it's really, you got to be careful what you send out. It'll just come back to you. I mean, this is law of attraction. I'm still trying to figure out what that all means, but I'm on it, and again, I have just been out of my cocoon a few months ago. Where are we now? Yeah, like for a little bit more than 4 months. So I'm trying to figure out what that all means here back in the world, real world, whatever that means, but with society. So, but yes, so it's pretty cool. All right, I wanted to share that with you because it's just like, seriously, and what I do in that situation, I just start laughing because it's like, really? Anyway, alive and kicking, right? Okay, so today I said today it's gonna be an important day because you're gonna learn a lot about what has happened. Oh, now I haven't. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, so you ready? Let's find out what happened because today's the day of truth. Okay, all right. So we said, welcome home, baby boom, for which purpose the freshly baked parents gladly accepted the just-turned mom's own mother's prior offered helping and supporting hands for 2 weeks straight, so that this rather fragile and brand new living on Earth game-created experiment could get launched as smooth as criminal as possible. Ow! Well, and then I am assuming that all these many inner and outer occurred challenges on top of it all must have called in the perfect now moment for little Linda to enter onto her own next from the magical universe orchestrated growth and expansionary master puzzle piece ride, as a few days into this newly established routine to be, my ex-classmate suddenly felt prompted to approach my vessel, wondering if I possibly would be able to take over his mother-in-law's assisting position once hers would be heading back to Arizona the following week. What? Certainly turned out to be my soul's first inner reaction, which then instantly led me to somewhat startled and taken aback express that one, his request with no doubt differed rather drastically from my actual own wants, needs, desires, and dreams created materialization plans. That too, my inner artist, as of his knowledge, happened to be already quite busy with this thus far wonderful, recreational, flowing autobiography venture that I just a few days ago finally succeeded in finishing reading the, from his end, provided Ivana Chubbuck required class preparation book that my further intended stepping stone therefore resulted in slowly throwing little Linda back into her decades old don't dream your life, live the ultimate childhood dream within this dream come true like Lala Hollywood land formation, and that for all these many reasons, my soul felt quite unsure as of how to furthermore react. Understanding my somewhat disappointed and desperate seeming turned friend then certainly acknowledged those many just heard of reasonings, which sudden from my end as uncomfortable noticed cause and effect shifted reality check succeeded in triggering my still quite pleasing oriented soul to give my heart a little push in order to at least find out more of what this assisting position entitled. Happily, my former classmate then continued his train of vision by sharing that my vessel basically would be asked to support his wife with the daily recurring tasks of washing and folding the many used diapers, blankets, including baby clothes, and to provide her with water, food, and with an overall helping hand whenever needed. Was his would be busy at work, and that both on top of it all would love for my soul to ungrowingly continue her baby taking care services once his wife would be heading back to her full-time teaching occupation by mid of December. Wow. Hold on, what? Well, and this is extreme time-consuming voiced second preposition definitely sounded just a tiny tad too much of an interference with my overall rather filled schedule at hand, which reality already included the few tasks from our previous win-win set arrangement. Still unsure as of how to react to this entire unexpected appeared everything happens for a reason proposition. I thereafter instantly consulted my inner voice for assistance as the first part of this new game plan at hand with no doubt vibrated in its doable notes of which the second one, though ungrowingly to continue to leave my awareness in its resonating mode. Bummer. What to do? After some further head versus heart experienced back, forth and forth, yes or no moments, my still activated being nice, pleasing, and helping syndrome symptoms, then finally decided to take over the command, but thereafter instantly convincing my inner Atreyu warrioress with the just pulled positivity card tricked facts that as one, this thrilling, never-ending, seemingly wait-a-while Easter egg surprise of mine still found itself for who knows how much longer floating somewhere over the rainbow. And as this proposal furthermore included an opportunity for myself to donate some of my extra available abundance of time gift resources towards this newly picked up selfless help and service to others in need, life toolbox ingredient insight, it would be an okay choice for me to accept this with our mind on our money, with our money on our mind agreement, with the extended strings attached importance, though, of finding myself furthermore being enabled to accordingly invest for my 3 times per week gym routine, including further from my end a slightly more important considered autobiography must-do project venture required time and energy resources as a play-it-by-ear trial experience. Deal. Well, and as already assumed, things of course instantaneously even more so started to shift the second that my vessel, after its thrilling and inspiring Palo Alto road trip, stepped into the shoes of the meanwhile vanished mother-in-laws, and within a few days' time my inner artist then suddenly found herself once anew getting challenged with a freshly generating juggling contest between the mastering exercise of her own creative flow versus the rather often baby boom occurred interruption task breaks, but furthermore, for the first time truly being able to witness how much of a moving forward interference these once upon a time swimming along with the current and swimming against the stream discovered duality phenomena actually happen to be causing to one another whenever focused upon at the very same now moment. Yup. Water can flow or it can crash, boom, clash. And certainly this was special effects filled manifestation update ended up occurring all in one splash as soon as my inner artist found herself on duty. Somewhat concerned about my overall doing me project progress, I therefore shortly after decided to consult my lovely inner voice for any further advice in regards of this as distracting received Don't Dream Your Life, Live Your The Ultimate Childhood Dream Game Planet Run, and found myself rather surprised by its immediate assurance that everything moved along all right, by furthermore underlining that this current experienced living on Earth game adventure with guarantee would be providing some very beneficial growth and expansionary outcomes for my curious traveling soul. Alrighty then, thy will is my command. About 1 month prior to my official all or nothing baby boom taking care reality arrival, my inner artist as a next step very much so came to the understanding that this ongoing autobiography venture with no doubt instantaneously would be finding itself endangered once my vessel would be remaining home alone, and that my overall own project and opportunity creation game plan strategy therefore urgently required some reviewing as well. Guided by a newly pulled positivity card, and by the meanwhile gained knowledge that basically most of my overall available focus's flow soon mainly needed to get directed towards the baby girl on board's well-being, I decided to consult my once created doing me list for a suiting empty your mind and become water, my friend, substitution resolution, which action step quickly drew my attention towards the then starting a blog, including the creation of a Doing Me Project YouTube channel with intervalled own recorded video uploads of some sorts, received suggestions as a 2 birds with 1 stone fusion idea. After some further pondering undertaken moments, it then suddenly dawned on me that this upcoming home alone exercise actually would grant my patience practicing inner artist with the delightful extended Plan B opportunity to showcase little Linda in this city filled with angels formation to all the many mutual Germanic Cali dreaming understanding souls, and this in the form of a variation of new living on earth game adventure creations whilst the baby girl hopefully quite often would be finding herself having fun in dreamy bzzz land. Yes, and in doing so, I therefore ASAP could be using all the many weekend hours ahead in order to head out there and explore, experience, collect, capture, and share whatever information flow little Linda stroke as non-touristy based Lala Hollywoodland must-dos and must-knows, so that I would grant myself with the opportunity to furthermore stay creative in a fun and fulfilling way. Yeah, this wonderful as genius yin and yang resonating, keeping everyone happy idea with no doubt instantaneously succeeded in activating every within my vessel with thrills marked exciting buttons, and to right then transform this updated own project and baby boom opportunity creation game plan into its thy will is my command mode. Great, let's do this. Schweizerin in LA, Swiss lady in LA, thereafter then revealed itself as the available and to go-to title, and off the preparation quest took that led my soul to invest all the throughout these 4 weeks ahead available time and energy resources exclusively towards the establishment of the proper for this journey required platform, which included the creation of my blog's template, its newly linked own YouTube channel, and as a more tedious perceived gathering exercise of all the numerous online revealed tips and tricks on how to reach and as big of an audience as possible within both medias. Oof. Then, after the completion of a rather busy and with an enhanced baby holding and mutually adjusted added home alone hours filled pre-launching phase, my Schweizerin in LA blog, as desired, presented itself a couple of days prior to my roommate's maternal break's end, with its first few uploaded Lala Hollywoodland adventure creation insights and suggestions, highlighted by hopefully many helpful, entertaining, and inspiring word, video, and picture combinations, of which activity my inner Ortreyu warrioress thankfully happily found herself able to implement some of the from her end in May 2015, birthed and with an abundance of positive, encouraging, and self-loving quotes filled empowering kicks, Instagram page gathered aha effects. Ha! And yes, of course, the all-time for that magical since February 25th undergone journeys responsible, bright, pink and white screaming, love yourself first, and everything else falls into place, key postcard absolutely ended up receiving its own place of honor within the first opening week as well. Love. Well, and things from then on, to my surprise, rather drastically started to shift even more so, and within a few heartbeats time, I successfully found myself out of nowhere, once anew tangled within a new, yeah, let's go all the way, let's give yourself away, created situation, which eventually got caused by the unexpected, never-ending baby boom, holding, rocking, soothing, entertaining, monitoring, and carrying, staying indoors allowed only shifts of 6 to 11 hours in a row, 4 to 5 times per week. By 2, the extra pressure, pleasing everyone, feeding. 3, throughout our apartment installed, Big Brother is watching you. Talk through cameras. By 3, the one-handed completion trials of the further home alone required cleansing tasks, while the baby on board's tiny 90 ungrowing days young vessel safely got strapped around my chest as part of her comfort zone established experience. By 4, the absolute zero time and energy resources availability for little Linda's own wants, needs, desires, and dreams fulfilling approaches. which furthermore included any proper meal intake breaks, and by 5, the short and mostly disturbed resting hours for my light wired sleep mask and earplugs wearing soul. Within the meanwhile, into the new hangout and office transmuted living room space whenever the baby girl found herself sound asleep in the parents' bedroom. Abracadabra, gotcha again. Yes, indeed, congrats. And this new energy and creativity deflating deja vu update therefore instantaneously led my sudden on the other edge of things landed lethargic transforming inner Artreyu warrioress with no doubt skip one workout session after the other, followed by the decision to furthermore release all the many as very time and energy consuming interpreted blogging adventures after its 4th launched week out of my reality, and those many by Miss Fear very easy way out considered resolution solutions therefore ungrowingly succeeded in swinging their doors wide open for this dearly missed and completely out of sight lost Mr. Loneliness friend of mine, who this time around came to decide to comfort little Linda in an even more extraordinary way than ever before. My loneliness is killing me. Hit me, baby, one more time. Yes, my beloved co-traveler. Oops, I did it again, is what my soul came to think at some point as well, which train of thought then furthermore led me to realize that this afresh and still lingering around codependency symptom chosen putting aside one's own well-being to maintain a relationship with another performed glitch within this baby boom entered dream, including little Linda's fading away adventure at run, eventually reliably succeeded in pushing myself over another undesired edge, and this in its most fast-speeding experienced time frame thus far. Zoom, crash, boom, clash, ouch. The wonderful news out of this storyline, though, ended up resulting in the amazing cause and effect truth that this entire misinterpreted selfless help and service to others in need undertaken exercise either must have unlocked the last needed puzzle piece upon this finding back home again journey at play, or that the all-time supportive universe simply guided my soul successfully into the perfect required state of emotional now moment in order to lastly release little Linda out of this gnawing, never-ending, seemingly enjoy the silence, wait a while cycle of 2.5 years. My beloved co-traveler, and this time for real. Woot woot! Yes, just in time with the beginning of this brand new 2016 launched year account, the kind universe finally blessed my awareness with the more than freeing, and there upon a rainbow is the answer to a never-ending story. Immigration discovery, which tremendous life-changing, appreciated key experience very much so ended up revealing itself to have been the essential, magical, needed stepping stone spell so that my Linda wartenweiler Doing Me project mission truly found itself being enabled to take off as wild and free as it most likely all along happened to be meant for it to be. Yee-haw! And thanks, XOXO. Are you ready? All right then, lastly let this grumpy old cat out of its molded Easter egg bag, shall we? Abracadabra. This very first 2016 Business Monday, early morning hour, in which I am witnessing myself of how my vessel strapped with the baby girl around it, espied an at this point rather unexpected email from my newly hired lawyer aboard in my mailbox app, with no doubt will always remain safe and sound and vivid within little Linda's ongrowing head cinema library collection, and this even more so as its attached document finally disclosed the expected. Yup, my patient's practicing co-traveler, possibly you all along already might have intuitively figured out for yourself what exactly ended up occurring behind the scenes of this entire yellow key wait a while spectacle at hand. Ta-ta! Whoop, there it is! In this attached document, which originated from the immigration department, my soul heavy-hearted came to learn that both for this entire yellow key process required first 2 green lights delivered stepping stone approval papers that were issued by 1 SAG-AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists in February 2013, and by 2 AMPTP, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers in April 2013, for one, happened to differ quite a lot from their usual exchange correspondence interactions, which Reality Check therefore eventually too left our assigned immigration officer after some researching undertaken action steps with the almost unbelievable update that neither of them ever issued any paperwork in behalf of my Linda wartenweiler identity during that time frame, and that these from my old lawyer handed in approval notices consequently got declared as tada, fraudulent. Slam, bam, here is the rest of your cake, and now you better eat it too. Ouch. Yup, my wonderful co-traveler, this is what ended up happening with little Linda's first precious don't dream your life, live your the ultimate childhood dream vision materialization attempt. And believe me when I say that this information flow with no doubt welcomed my reality with the least surprise, and yours probably neither. Sniff. Now, even though my soul rather likely found herself already during my rock-bottom excursion quite aware of such an outcome, this unbelievable movie-like dream-crashing truth revelation nevertheless instantly succeeded in 1, pulling the rug from underneath my feet in 1 light speed-paced swoosh, in 2, pushing and twisting this within my heart-placed dagger all the way into its maximum possible position, and in lastly 3, assisting my inner artreuerus with the releasing task of all the many, in this regards throughout those colorful years, accumulated salty, healing teardrops. No. How on heaven's earth was this deadening outcome simply possible? Why in the magical universe's name would this lawyer take his liberty to nonchalantly go ahead and gamble my precious soul childhood dream as if it literally happened to be just a piece of cake object? OMG, what a disaster after all. Then as soon as I caught my breath again, and a moment in which the baby girl kept on happily smiling at my soul, I then, led by my ongrowing flowing tears, quickly went ahead and dialed my new lawyer's office number with the objective to discuss my inner artist's further dream realization options. From his end, my soul then quickly came to learn that as those defrauded discoveries with certainty reflected the truth, that their reaching out to my old lawyer would remain a dead end, and that therefore my vessel once anew got presented with 2 options at play. Number 1 resulted in the withdrawal action step of this first case in motion before its end of January, proving different set deadline in order to avoid a declined status update within my Linda wartenweiler records. Then, as this overall Easter egg surprise brought along the inevitable fact that little Linda's overall legal welcome within the other planet formation, no matter what, found itself about to expire, my vessel therefore nevertheless would be requested to exit its home sweet home base of almost a decade for good, that my only chance of a possible re-entry trial would remain in the master plan of building a new childhood acting dream resume somewhere else by thereafter led by a freshly "you must be my lucky star" pulled positivity card Give a new yellow O1 visa key application quest another trial in about 4 years' time or so. LOL, what? In about 4 years? LOL. This never-ending storyline truly is getting better and better by the month. For real. Laugh my ass off. And number 2, once anew call in for the, at that now moment, considered fastest way out solution. Ta-da! The legal and truthful not tying action step to an American citizen declared vessel, unless the still silently slumbering second case miraculously would be finding itself approved at some point, which outcome based on our, with thrills and chills packed reality update, though very much so, seemed to be unlikely. The choice is yours. With this revealed update, including with my already chosen must-do path in mind, my soul then furthermore desired to find out more about the whereabouts in regards of this magical lawyer's secretly sparkly chosen tricks and treats, tactics, steps. After all, his soul remained as the rebel with a cause within this entire don't dream your life, live your the ultimate childhood dream vision ignited clashing true snapple fact disaster at hand, and therefore the law certainly should be directing their focus on his behalf instead of taking it out on the costs of the all along legally and on rather thin ice walked little Linda persona. Sniff. Quickly, my soul then came to learn that there surely might exist a way in having an investigation started towards this rebel with a cause at play, though as my new lawyer's soul's expertise solely remained in the immigration field, I therefore would be finding myself being forced in hiring a for that matter claimed specialist. Bummer. All right then, got it. After some further back, forth and forth, Q&A exchange details, we then ended our phone conversation with the mutually set agreement to allow this entire whirlwind a 1 week settling down phase, during which my inner Artreyu warrioress simultaneously furthermore would be finding herself able to spend some additional time with the meanwhile chosen voiced path desire, just to make sure, smile. Well, and as you most likely can imagine for yourself, my supportive co-traveler, the cause and effect reaction outcome out of this rather eye-opening conversation certainly, for the most part, found themselves resonating as rather illogical stepping stone suggestions in regards of little Linda's overall own never-ending dream-catching experienced wants, needs, desires, and dreams materialization quests. Oh yeah. First of all, this granted update that my vessel found itself about to get forced to exit out of this, after all, from the kind universe in 2005, guided into acting uncertainty, complete life change path. And this reasoned upon someone else's inappropriate action choices, who on top of it all even seemed to be able to get away with the practice of some as unlawful declared magical deeds, with no doubt made zero sense to my very, very justice-oriented soul, and therefore hit her as an absolute I am possible doorway option. Boom. That's right. Then furthermore, the idea of throwing myself into this even more time and energy consuming dating jungle as a desperate and still undesired getting married action plan move even more so succeeded in sparkling the least enthusiasm within any of my existing cells. Oh God, no, is all that my inner voice had to comment on that matter, as like, after all, attracts like, and I most definitely found myself in that very now moment, once again, rather far off from my desired true little Linda self, version, experience, track. Oof, yup. And we're gonna leave you with that today, that's right. I mean, it still upsets me very much, and it always will, because it's just unacceptable, inacceptable. Anyway, I want to take a deep breath, Linda. Yes. Oh my God, just makes me angry just thinking of it. And you know, the interesting thing is that just a few weeks ago, see that I'm getting back. That's all good, so good. That's a few weeks ago, I even got more updates on that behalf, and it is very interesting because now I know more than what I'm reading to you, and it's still fresh and in a good way for me. I know this, but I hope that I can share that with you. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be sharing it with you when the perfect time arrives, but it is crazy what has happened. So there's more to it, and it still bugs me a lot. It's been very hard. Whew. But again, life is good, and yes, when you go there to those moments, they hurt you, because that's really what, it's just crazy. It's just crazy what has happened. Anyway, I know the end is near. And again, as I said in the very beginning of the recording, I'm using the law of attraction to fix this. And it is happening. And ever since I relocated 4 months ago, things started shifting. And when the time is right, I will share that with you. But first, I want to achieve that in the material world, because the book I have used very specifically to send out what I want, deserve, desire, and I will get it, and it's coming my way little by little. And I know justice is justice, and there's a lot more that I already went through the writing journey, which, well, you will see what happened with the lawyer, first one, and yeah. I just found out before Christmas of 2018 more about this defrauding stuff. Very interesting, I'm telling you. Anyway, it's all good. I know what I'm doing as well is, yes, I'm happy. But when we talk about this, I'm not happy. I'm very unhappy, and it makes me very, very sad. And that's good. It's a wound that I'm working on. But I know it is very important. This is what I want to give with you. It is very, very important to stay happy, to find happiness and positivity in life. Because when you stay happy, then only good things can find your way. And this is what I truly believe in. Because I know in New York City, whatever that was, oh my God, horrible, horrible. It was very, very extremely hard for me. That time, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But whenever I started being positive again and use that book and do that, follow through with the inner, whatever I've been told to do, that has helped me so much. And now I'm at the point where I'm just knowing that the end is near and that this is gonna be solved. And I know it. This is what I want. That's the only outcome possible. That's it. But I approached the visa back then in a different way, and with fear and very tense and just always panicking, anxieties, and so forth. So now my choice is I focus on love, because love is the answer. Love is what gives you love. And yes, so let's see what we can do with that. But so far it's really great. It's fantastic. I mean, if I talk about this visa situations, I will be crying. That's just how it is. A very deep wound. And that means to me, it is really important to me. It is really important to me. And I'm going to solve this. That's just all there is, day in, day out. So stay positive. I want to tell you that much. Even though you have things that bother you, find a way around it, because life is too beautiful. It is. Life is good. It's just, we can still have other things. I mean, I'm still acting for you right now. I wrote a book. Wow, I didn't even want to write a book, but I did. And I acted in there, and I used everything that I have and can in order to find me again. And this is the whole thing. I don't even know what I'm doing. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing is amazing. So to me, at least, I know it resonates with people when I'm out there. I get always interesting feedback of just who I am. I'm like, okay, even though probably I should be very devastated and whatever. I've been there, done that. It just doesn't work for me. I want to be happy. This is what I love. And I want to spread the love and light and whatever is out there to you and us. And to me, it's just you can only, I just feel like you must, I want to test what happens if I choose the happy path. Love and happiness, just the positivity, what I have been given from whomever, the universe, God, source, whomever. And I want to put, see, like attracts like, and put it on a level, yes, that I'm bursting out of energy. Okay, so Linda, I know, but I want to just, now I can share more with you because we're on somewhere else where, where I can share more with you, where hopefully you have an understanding of where I'm coming from. And my problem is not solved in the material world. In my inner side, it is solved. And I know 2019 is wonderful. It's going to be, it is a magical year. Every day is magical. But it's not officially in the material world. So apparently it's not accomplished yet. But the point is, my goal, you know what I want. Well, we'll find out. All right, Linda. Okay, my lovely friend, really believe in yourself. Choose the good. Spread love out there because we need it. And you have a positive world within your world. That's the world you create, is within you. And the reflection, what you see is what you see. So I see good things only. And I love having you here. All right? Okay. My friend, day number 31, pay attention to those synchronicities. Check in with yourself what it means to you. Don't ask anyone else because it doesn't matter. You have different directions than anyone else. Everyone is different, is somewhere else on their life path. Okay? All right. Think big, think different to you always, no matter what, because life is good and not even the sky is the limit. Let's see the sky. There it is. We're shooting for self-love. Okay? All right. Bye, my friend. Thank you so much. Really blessings to you always. Bye.